This is ME 352's group assignment number 2, which is creating a collaborative, inclusive environment, and also we narrowed down our ideas by Trevor, Elliott, Karg, Shon, Williamson, Michael Linde, and Eli Gibbs.
First, a short discussion of how our teaming has been going. We started out pretty quickly, meeting twice a week, every Tuesday morning to discuss what we're going to do during the week, and then again later in the week, depending on our schedules, to look at our progress and record the video. And the team leader, that's me, is responsible for emailing the team to make sure everyone is aware of when a meeting will be held and what will be happening at it, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page for what we're doing. Everyone on the team has been participating and wants the team to succeed, and that's been evident by our performance so far. And we're now starting to use the Jira software to keep track of what needs to be done.
Team diversity. So I'm Zach. I'm very hands-on and good with engines. I have an agricultural background with a little experience in agricultural education.
I'm Eli. I'm from a family of 7 and an avid reader, so I have some experience dealing with tense situations with little siblings, and also get a lot of inspiration out of the books that I read. I'm generally good at seeing things from different perspectives and thinking out of the box and helping other people to get along with each other.
I'm Shon. I have a lot of experience building and fixing mechanical components. I'm very good at seeing the big picture during a project. So I've worked on several very large projects where we've had to keep the end goal in mind while working on each component. So.
Trevor, as well as a couple of mentioned above me, very hands-on mechanical background. I've been on a few high-performing teams. I think this will help, with the group forming aspect, keeping everybody on the same track and just being a good group.
I'm Michael, and I'm generally fairly good at seeing the specific details that need to be completed during a given week of the project when we're focusing on a specific subset of it. This is the sprint that we're doing this week. As you can see, the team diversity report is the top one here, and the review dynamic systems, which we're also doing in this video. Those are what we're currently working on, and as kind of a upset to that, it would be selecting a dynamical system, which immediately follows the review dynamic system examples.
Okay, and a little bit to mention on the backlog. This is just kind of an overview of the remainder of our project. Just to highlight a few, we're going to finalize the selection of the dynamic system. We're going to do software simulations, design controller, and software demo.
So for our topics of interest, we started out by brainstorming a lot of ideas, pretty much putting down any idea that was at all viable. Came up with this list shown here. And then once we had a bunch of ideas, we narrowed it down by choosing our favorite ideas. So we went through a process to narrow it down from 15 ideas to the top 4, which are in blue on this screen.
First idea in that list of 4 is vehicle transmission system, which we all really like because it's complex. It has a lot of mechanical components. It would be cool to model because it has a lot of inputs and outputs. And overall, we think it might be a good choice.
The second one's a drone, as you can see. And this one we think is interesting because it also has an integrated electrical and mechanical systems. So they can get from the initial input voltage to they can transition that to the final output that needs as far as height and whatnot goes.
The next one is a suspension system. We just thought it kind of fit the class agenda really well with the dampening and spring systems. We just thought we could model it pretty easily.
The next one is a brake system, vehicle or semi, and we like this one because you can change the input of air or fluids, and it also had a spring system to work against the brake pad. And that concludes the Group 7 presentation, and we are looking forward to deciding on which one of these we are going to be modeling.